Hey, good morning. It's me, Mr. Maycock, here from the Media Center. You can see the crack team of students working behind me. I wanted to introduce today's episode because it's a special one. Since the third or fourth day of school, we have had a show every single day that we've had school, even on half days. And we're pretty proud of that. So it's a long-running streak. And rather than just tell you myself, which I seem to be doing right now, I thought I'd get some help from some friends. So here are some people from the past to tell you about today's special episode.
Good morning and welcome to the GHS Reporter. I'm Jenna Morrissey from the class of 2017, and this is the 100th episode.
Hello, I'm Windsor Jewell, class of 2016, and this is episode 100.
Good morning and welcome to the GHS Reporter. I'm Crystal Cole, class of 2014, and this is the 100th episode.
Good morning and welcome to the GHS Reporter. Today is Wednesday, February 28th, and I'm Andre Valverde. After 4 days of striking, West Virginia teachers have reached a deal with the West Virginian government and will return to work tomorrow. According to NBC, West Virginia Governor Jim Justice announced the deal last night via his Twitter account. It contains a 5% raise for teachers and a 3% raise for all state officials. The strike, which started last Friday in response to a bill that would only raise teacher pay by 3%, left 250,000 children out of school across 55 counties. West Virginia is notorious for underpaying teachers. Currently, the state is ranked as the 48th in the country for teacher pay. The Oscars are this weekend, and over the Academy's history, which began in the silent film era, many films have won awards. Some deserve the recognition, but some didn't. Here with a list of the worst Best Picture winners is Ethan Skelly.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
The Oscars are the most prestigious award of Hollywood. For nearly 100 years, they have upheld the promise of honoring the best movies and everything about them by holding an award show once a year. They've had their ups and downs like everything, but they still remain to be Hollywood's biggest event of the year. This weekend, another ceremony will be held to give out these awards. Although they strive to honor the greatest, they can get it wrong sometimes, especially in the Best Picture category. After watching every Best Picture winner, let me be the first to tell you that some of these movies are terrible. In this episode, I'll be covering my 5 least favorite Best Picture winners. This is not a list of movies that won over others and should not have. It's merely judging them on only what's in the film. Along with the ranking, I'll give my opinion on what should have won that year. Coming in at number 5 is a hot take, it being one of the most popular and highest grossing movies ever, Gone with the Wind. This 1939 film is a romantic epic that follows the story of Scarlett O'Hara and her woes and worries throughout the late 1800s in the South. Now this film is long, 4 hours long, naturally seeing as the book is 1,000+ pages long. But the story does not grip me like it does for others, so it makes the runtime feel like the actual length of the Civil War.
It's not that easy, Scarlett.
O'Hara whines about everything such as her love life and nothing good to eat, while she is surrounded by people literally owned by other people, making her plight not that noteworthy. I do have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this movie, seeing as I watch it every year with my friend come Christmas, just to make fun of it. If I had to say something good about it, it would be the technical achievements seen in the burning of Atlantis scene. I think The Wizard of Oz should have won Best Picture this year, though. Next is 1933's Cavalcade. This movie is like Gone with the Wind, swiping out the Southerners for Brits this time. This movie was based on the play by famed writer Noel Coward, and it follows the lives of an upper-class family in Britain from 1900 to 1933. And it's boring as all hell.
Everything ready, Bridges? Yes, sir.
It goes through all the major events such as World War I and the sinking of the Titanic, along with other things. I'm not really sure what else to say about this movie, seeing as it is one of the most boring movies ever. Nothing of note happens, and it's just rich people feeling sorry for themselves. I feel as if 42nd Street should have won Best Picture this year in 1933. Next at number 3 is 1931's Cimarron. This movie is about the land rush to Oklahoma in 1889 and the goings-on there. And it's just as exciting as it sounds.
Full of inch
Indians, rattlesnakes, gun toters, and desperados.
It features racist overtones and a plot that's hard to follow. Although it was a massive hit when it first came out, it does not age well. I would have given the top prize to City Lights, or M, this year. The second worst movie is one of the most controversial Best Picture winners, 2004's Crash.
What I need is a husband who will not just stand there.
What did you want me to do? Get us both shot?
It is about many different people living in LA and how they deal with racism. Haggis, the director, paints the film with extremely broad strokes, and it feels as if every line is about racism. But even though the film is dealing with this problem solely, it says nothing about it or how to walk towards a better society.
You think you know who you are? You have no idea.
When it won Best Picture, many people were shocked as it hadn't been nominated for Best Picture at the Golden Globes, and there were many other films better in the running. I feel as if Good Night and Good Luck should have won this year. And for the absolute worst Best Picture winner, it has got to be The Greatest Show on Earth. This 1952 flick is directed by the legendary Cecil B. DeMille and is all about the circus. Now, if you like the 1950s circus acts and boring drama, you'll love this movie. I, however, hate both of these things, and this movie's runtime of 2.5 hours was nearly unwatchable. Its story follows Charlton Heston as he tries to manage a big-top circus.
Too many of you kickers up from the sawdust to let anybody get under my skin.
Just so the show rolls. You don't care who it rolls over, who it hurts.
Like I said, this movie was painful, having extended scenes just dedicated on showing how a circus is put together. Even dragging in my favorite actor, James Stewart, as a clown with a dark past.
Yeah, well, Brad told me something about a detective being on the train looking for that fella.
But even the great Stewart can't stop this movie from truly being the worst Best Picture winner ever. High Noon should have walked away with Best Picture this year, in my opinion.
Sebastian, no! Don't try it without the net!
Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for the Top 5 Best.
The Shakespeare Society will be having a mandatory meeting tomorrow after school in room 613. This meeting will be to vote on the type of show we will be having in the spring. The class of 2018 is sponsoring a Gilliland apparel sale, and there are lots of new options available. The web store closes on Friday, so don't miss out. The web store link was sent via email to all students. That's all for the GHS Reporter today. Remember to find today's announcements online and on Twitter at GHS Announcement. I'm Andre Valverde. Today is an A-Day. Have a great day.